Okay, hi there. I'll be reviewing the Crux AK70 today. This is the backpack totally without anything on it. So I also took off the side compressions, the inner metal parts. I'll show you those. So we've got three bars in here. This one has got two of them. It's very lightweight aluminium, and then you've got this one in the middle. I normally hang my platypus on here when it's in there, so it's nicely in the middle, and this sticks out so you can put something over it. Yeah, that's about it. About metal parts, so you can take them out fairly easily. And you've got a lighter backpack for maybe more minimalist backpacking trips. And then you've got the side compression straps. Those you've got here, and they are fairly long, so you can maybe see. I found out that they are quite handy to use as a belt if you didn't bring one. When you forgot to bring a belt, I used these, one of them. Yeah, they fit on here, and you can really get like 22-liter dry bag or whatever at the side. So the AK70 can then be like 110-liter bag if you want to. But now the minimalist version then, without everything in that. Of course, there's also the lid. I also took that on off. It's a floating lid. You got it here. Yeah. So you've got one compartment over here. It's quite big. You can maybe see. It's got a carabiner in it now. Yeah, that's the only compartment over here. And you've got, I don't know why this is this way. Yeah. Here you've got a fastening point for your water bladder for the tube, so that's quite handy. And then in the top, quite nice zipper, and again quite some space with also a clip to fasten various small things, like your keys or whatever. I found out you can also use this one as a very small backpack, and you fasten these over here. It's only for people with, I think, quite small shoulders like mine, otherwise it won't really fit. Sorry for the noise. We're in Denmark now, and I'm studying adventure sports instructor here, so I haven't had much time to do this, so I just took off to do a fast review. Yeah, like you can see, got like two belts over here. Don't expect heavy loads to be carried like this, and I can use it like this. So if I want to go on a small day trip when I'm backpacking and I want to like climb a mountain or a hill, so I can use it like this. It will flap around a bit if I would go running with it, but I think it's nice to have something like this. Definitely if you're planning a very big trip, like of more than a month, and you sometimes want to go somewhere for a very small period, well, you can leave your things behind at a campsite or whatever. So yeah, this one fits up here, and yeah, you probably know how a floating lid works. It's fastened through these, so yeah, it's quite normal. Then you have the back itself. The arm belts are fastening loops over here. You've got 2 elastic bands over here for your water bladder again, for your tube. Then a changeable chest strap, which is also quite long. And then of course normal length straps. Not that much cushioned. I wouldn't take more than 30 kilograms with this backpack. 30 kilograms would be the maximum, really maximum. So yeah, it's nice cushioning for what I normally carry, like 15-18 kilograms. But yeah, don't expect to be comfortable with carrying much more than 25. Like 30 would already be uncomfy. It's also rated to 25 kilograms, the backpack, so yeah. But the backpack itself only weighs 1.6 kilograms with everything included. I don't know how much this part only is without the lid and so on. Well, I think it's quite good for minimalist trekking. You don't give in on durability because it's Kevlar, so bulletproof backpack. Yeah, I think it has everything you need. Maybe the back side, the back panel could have had some more venting or whatever, but yeah, it's lightweight, so it's nice to have. It's fairly good. I haven't been in very warm situations with this backpack yet, so now Friday I'm going to the France Alps, so maybe I'm gonna test it somewhat more there and see if the ventilation of the back is a problem or not. And we have the hip belt, which is in 2 parts, so you can fairly easily strap it on you. That's very handy, I think. So yeah, it's like you can't just do like this. You have to, yeah. And then it's very easy to compress again, to fasten. I found out that with some pants, like I'm using some old Swedish army pants at the moment, that the fact that this has some more harder points in it, you can get irritated at your hips because of it. But I think if you do it with more newer pants and so on, that it will be feeling better. But I'll have to check that out. So maybe, yeah, think about it. It's something they use in more and more backpacks nowadays, because I think it's very easy to fasten and get it really strapped onto your hip like that very easily. I once was on a backpacking trip and my friend, I had to fasten it for him because it wasn't almost impossible to fasten it while having it on. So it's very handy for that, but I don't know about 2 parts and if it will brace your skin and so on. Now we're going to this bottom of the backpack. It's strengthened, like you can see, with a black material. I think this backpack is almost indestructible with the Kevlar, with even more genius things they've done with it. Yeah, it's really durable backpack. And at the side, at every side, you've got a small bag with an elastic and with a water hole, of course. So it's very handy. And here these ones are for skis. So if you want to go ski touring or whatever with some climbing or walking with skis, you can also use this backpack. This backpack is made for climbers, so yeah, expect it to be very good sitting around your back and so on. This, like you can see, is also a very durable material. It's not the mesh pockets like you normally know. I've seen lightweight backpacks with mesh pockets that were ripped the first day of usage, so I think this is really nice to have. It's a lot more durable, and it will just last forever. So that's a really good factor of this backpack. Then to the front of the backpack, you've got, yeah, these are the normal fastening belts, of course, and then you've got small loops, 6 of them over here. I don't know if you can see. I got this one on here. There isn't anything when you buy the back on here. It's normally for like snowshoes or yeah, crampons. So yeah, this is quite clumsy if not used, but in the Faroe Islands, I used to hang my my mattress, my Multimat Summit mattress on here. Notice that in very strong winds, like you can have in some countries like the Faroe Islands, if it comes from the side, you'll just be blown over. So I've changed the mattress to the other side when it's hard winds, but it's nice to have it at the back if you're going through forests and so on, tight packed, so your mattress doesn't get destroyed by all kinds of branches or rocks or whatever. So now it's handy to have it in the back. Then here you've got your Isaac loops, fairly normal. Then here your fastening elastics. I use these for my trekking poles. So the handles would go in here and the tips would go in here, knowing that this wouldn't rip up. That's a very good thing. Yeah, again, in minimalist backpacks you would normally maybe put it through the X loop or something like that, then it's still somewhat more flimsy. Yeah, then normally the side compressions are over here, so you can strap this really tight. So if you're going with a small load, this backpack will also, I think, be fairly comfortable and still fairly light to use, definitely without the metal parts and the floating lid, like for small, but bigger than very small. Yeah, parts like a weekend trip or something, I would just use this back like this. Maybe with some rain cover, or I sometimes use my bivy bag as rain cover for my backpack, so that the rain wouldn't seep in through here. Then we're going to this part. As you can see, or not see, there's a plastic part over here, quite hard. So that will even keep your back quite rigid, but you can still throw it up, not like this. So without the metal parts, it's still quite rigid. Over here you've got, yeah, that's hard to show. This one goes in here, and there's to go in over here. Yeah. So it's really easily to put them in. So this goes over here, and then you can, even if you have small items that you don't want to lose, you can put it in here in this very small area where this is sitting. So yeah, like, I don't know, maybe some money or copies of your passport or whatever. So this is something I haven't seen yet. We've got 2 loops over here. I have to figure out which I can use those. that's handy. I wanted something like that. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, we'll have to start using them. So yeah, you also have this loop, but it's Velcro is over here, so don't expect it to go hold your water bladder. So you've got this tip over here where you put the water bladder over. And then the backpack, the inside is red, only the back and the is black. So also the plastic part does tend to get a lot of dirt on it, and it will stick to it. I think it's static or something. Like, not always get it off very easy. But that's only a minor problem. Yeah, the red inside is of course nice to have for being able to see a lot in the backpack. It's made in China. It's designed in England. Then you've got over here, that's also a quite special feature. You've got you've got very thick rope in here, so you can use them for when climbing. I don't know anymore how they are called, like for your feet, to put them in, and then you can go up a rope easily. So that's a good thing to have in an emergency when you're hanging on a rope somewhere on a cliff and you can't get away. Then you've got you've got two of those, like in a lot of backpacks, I think. Then you've got the other compression strap over here to hold ropes and so on place. Got this, it's very long, like you can see. You'll definitely be able to put some big ropes on it. What else is there about this pack? Yeah, because of the Kevlar, it's also quite waterproof. Water won't go through Kevlar normally. But don't expect it to be waterproof. It's not a roll-top closure, so it isn't waterproof. So still, you have to use dry bags if you want to be sure. With the floating lid, and I don't expect. I think it would stand the shower test. I'll still have to do it, so it's just water comes from top, just seeping over it. I normally don't think water will seep in the backpack. And here you've got the handle, quite normal. This of course isn't Kevlar, this is just a ripstop nylon, I think. Looks like it. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.